for your own safety.
Taser, taser, taser.
Welcome back to Advocacy Alchemy with Professor Ross. Today we have a good one, guys. This one just dropped, and I know many of you remember hearing about it when it first happened. Now the body cam footage is finally out. We're in Charlotte County, Florida. This is October 23rd, 2024. Deputies respond to what seems like a routine trespassing complaint. The man at the center of it all, Elroy Clark. What began as a civil matter quickly turned into a tense standoff that ended in a fatal shooting. We now have a full picture thanks to BlueLineBodyCam. Make sure you go out and support them. Let's break down exactly what happened, what went wrong, and what the law says about all of this. With that, let's jump in.
What happened today, sir?
He came into my home and I told him he can't come in without permission. Yeah. So he violated my space. Then came and slammed my door. So he destroyed, yes, that's destruction of property.
Where is he currently?
He's currently in my area that I allowed him to stay in.
How long has he been staying here?
For a few months now.
Okay.
He needs to be evaluated or looked at or whatever you gotta do.
Okay.
Do you have any weapons on him?
He has no weapons on him.
Do you have any weapons on you?
I am the weapon.
Okay. Do you have any guns on you?
I don't use
All
guns.
right. Elroy.
That's not my name.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is. You got a warrant for your.
Do you know?
You got a warrant for your arrest.
Calm down.
No one's calming.
Don't listen to that man. Take off your glasses.
What is your name?
It's okay.
What's your name?
Take off. I told you, it's Ben Day.
It's not Ben Day. I got your picture pulled up, man.
That is
You're
not
Elroy.
That is not me.
Okay,
How are you going to tell me who I am?
I got proof. I got your picture.
That's proof?
I have your
bullshit.
ID. I have your ID.
That's bullshit. You got bullshit in your hands. In your car.
Calm down.
You're on my land. You're telling me to calm down?
You got a warrant for your arrest.
I've been here peacefully making things happen in my world, in my space. I'm allowed to do that. I haven't troubled anyone. There's been no crime.
Here's what's going to happen.
There's no crime. It's a civil matter, and I said leave. That's all that matters.
Put your hands behind your back.
Listen, it's a civil matter.
402 Central, give me trouble.
I am calm, and it's not about to be. It's not about to be. I want to stay calm. I want to stay calm.
If you fail to comply.
If you fail to comply to what I just said, I want to stay calm. If you fail to comply with what I just said, listen, I don't take orders from you. Listen, do not touch me.
You're about to get tased.
For what?
You have a warrant for your arrest.
I do not have a warrant.
Put your hands behind your back.
I am Ben Day. Who's the warrant for?
For you.
For who?
For you.
Who's who? Who's you?
Listen.
Who's you?
Put your hands behind your back.
I am Ben Day. Do you hear what I said?
Do you have an ID?
I am Ben Day. I'm on my property. I'm not operating in commerce.
Do you have an ID?
Commerce?
I'm about to get tased. I'm
Really?
not. Yeah.
You're about to tase me on my land.
I will. I will.
You will do that.
I will 100% do it. That's correct.
You will tase
Put your
a
hands
peaceful
behind your
man on his land.
Can we make this peaceful?
It is peaceful. Don't you feel the peace?
No, you're yelling right now.
Okay.
Okay,
I forgot.
If we are mistaken.
You're mistaken?
If we are mistaken.
If you're mistaken.
We can get this all cleared out.
Right? I am Ben Day.
Right.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
What's your date of birth?
You're looking for who?
What's your date of birth?
Who are you looking for?
What is your date of birth?
Who are you looking for? Who are you looking for?
You're matching?
Who are you looking for?
Elroy.
Okay, you're matching.
You're not Elroy?
Doesn't live here.
Okay, where's Elroy live?
I don't know. Go ask him.
Because Elroy's
Go
address.
ask him.
Elroy's address is here.
Go ask him.
Put your hands behind your back.
Go ask Elroy.
Put your hands behind your back.
Go ask Elroy.
I'm going to tell you one more time. Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not matching anything.
Okay.
This is my estate.
Right, but keep this peacefully.
I am being peaceful. I have no weapons on me, and I told you that.
Voice, though.
I'm allowed to raise my voice. That's not
No,
against the
that's
law.
not
That's what decibel is it that I need to go past?
Put your hands
Do not
behind
touch me.
Put your hands behind your
do
back.
not touch me.
Put your hands behind
Do
your
not
back.
touch me. I'm telling you, do not touch me.
I'm going to tase
If you
you.
tase me, it's gonna get hot in this bitch. And I'm telling you, it's gonna get hot. I'm telling you, it's gonna get hot. I don't care. Go ahead.
I'm going to tase you.
All right.
Put your hands behind your back.
Listen.
Put your hands behind your back.
Go ahead and do what you gotta do. Go ahead. Don't touch me though. You're not allowed to touch me.
Back up.
Maintain 1 arm distance from me for your own safety.
Taser, taser, taser. Tase him. Tase him.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground, please.
OC, OC. Get on the ground.
I gave you everything. Don't touch me.
Stay on the ground.
Do not touch me. If you touch me, you're gonna see something you don't want to see.
Elroy, come on.
Get on the ground.
Come on.
For your safety.
Get on the ground.
Get on
I'm
the
telling
ground.
you.
Let's make this peaceful.
This is peace and love. This is peace and love.
Come on, Elroy.
This is peace
Get
and love.
Get on the ground.
Peace and love.
Just get on the ground.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Don't touch me.
Elroy, come on.
I'm not Elroy.
What is your name again?
I'm Bend. This is my land. And do not shoot me with that shit again. Go ahead and hit me with that and let it bend. And then you'll see.
Back up.
Hit me with that and
Back
bend it.
up.
It's right here. It's okay.
Back up.
Hit me right here.
Bende.
Hit me. I'm
Bro,
giving you
back
permission.
up.
I'm giving you permission to show you so you can see. Why are you listening to this man?
He's trying to help you.
Why are you listening to this man?
He's trying to help you.
I'm not getting
They're on the route.
Take your gun out and shoot me.
I'm not going to shoot you.
No, so you can see.
I don't want to shoot you.
So you can see.
I don't want to shoot you.
Do not touch me.
Put your hands behind your back.
I've been tased.
Get on the ground.
I told you don't.
On the ground. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
Get a damn fucking taste me, motherfucker.
All right.
Yeah,
Ease up. Ease up.
No, taste, taste. No. I'm bad.
Get off.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Stay down. Stay down.
I've been
You're gonna get shot, motherfucker. I'm telling you. You're gonna get fucking shot.
not gonna work.
Get on the ground.
It's not gonna work. You're incompetent.
Get on the ground.
Murder me.
Get on the
No one's gonna get murdered.
We don't want to hurt you. Get on the ground.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
That's my brother.
Bende, come on. Get on
It's
the
a
ground.
civil matter.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
This guy, he's a bad actor.
Get on the ground.
Get on the ground.
Come on, Bende. Just get on the ground. What is
Lord,
the problem?
K9.
Get on
This is a beanbag. You don't want this. Trust me.
All right, you know what? Listen.
Get on the ground.
Get on the fucking
You
ground.
don't
Get
want
on the
this.
ground. Get on the ground.
You get water later. You can get on the ground now. Get on the ground. You're going to be beanbagged if you don't get on the ground.
Get on the fucking ground.
Who are you looking for?
Get on the ground now.
Who are you looking for?
Get on the ground. You, Elroy.
I'm not Elroy.
Then get on the ground. We can sort it out.
No weapon.
But you're going to be handcuffed in the meantime. Get on the ground.
I'm telling you right now.
Get on the ground.
I don't know if I can take it.
Less lethal, less lethal, less lethal. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Times two.
Get on the ground.
I know.
Get on the fucking ground, dude. The next thing.
Get on the ground.
Bende.
Get on the ground. Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired.
Behind your back. Hands behind your back. Hey, Culver, calm him down. Hey, breathe. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. In, out. In. Come on, face this way. Face this way. Deep breaths. Deep. No, me.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Deep breaths.
I'm good.
I know. Deep breaths. I want to hear deep breaths.
I got you.
You're good. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. I have no choice.
You're fine. You're fine. Come on.
Oh, God.
You're fine. Got you. Come on, my boy.
I'm good. I'm breathing.
Come sit in my car. Yeah. Come on. Go sit in my car.
Let's talk about the law, because even in tragedy, we have to examine what happened through a legal lens. First, false identification to law enforcement. This is found under Florida statute section 901.36. It's a misdemeanor to knowingly give a false name to law enforcement after being lawfully detained. Elroy repeatedly insisted he was Ben Day, even as officers matched his photo to a warrant for Elroy Clark. Now, this is only a first-degree misdemeanor. It carries up to 1 year in jail, a fine of up to $1,000, potentially probation for a year. Next, we have resisting an officer with and without violence. This is broken down into two separate statutes here in Florida. So first you have 843.02 and you have 843.01. So 0.02 is without violence, 0.01 is with violence. And it says, failing to obey lawful commands is resisting without violence. But when it escalates to threats, aggression, and physical contact, like charging at a deputy, that's resisting with violence, and that's considered a felony. Now, here's the difference in the penalties. Without violence is a first-degree misdemeanor, so that's that 111, up to 1 year in jail, up to 1 year probation, fine up to $1,000. With violence is a third-degree felony, and that carries up to 5 years in prison, a fine of up to $5,000. Maybe you could receive 5 years of probation. All right, going on to our next charge, we have number 3, use of force by law enforcement. Under Florida law and the U.S. Supreme Court, officers can use force that's objectively reasonable under the circumstances. They don't have to wait to be attacked, only to perceive a real and immediate threat. The moment Elroy charged and made contact with the deputy's firearm, deadly force became legally justifiable. Next, let's take a look at the administrative procedure and certain appeal rights. After a fatal shooting, an officer is usually placed on paid administrative leave, and both internal and external investigations begin. These reviews examine whether the shooting complied with department policy and the training standards, and not just the criminal law. If disciplinary action is taken, such as a termination or decertification as a police officer, then the officer has the right to appeal under Florida law. Now, this statute that allows this in Florida is found under section 120.68. And under the Florida Administrative Procedure Act, the officer has 30 days from the issuance of a final agency order to file an appeal with the District Court of Appeal. That's the window. If you miss it, the decision stands, even if it's wrong. Let's walk through the 6 levels of evidence and how they apply to this case. First, we have mere suspicion. Now, mere suspicion is just a hunch. When the officer first heard the name Ben Day, something might have felt off, but it wasn't enough to act. That's suspicion, not action. You move up one level, we get to reasonable suspicion. Now we have specific facts that justify further investigation. All right, the officer has a reason to believe that some criminal activity may be afoot or may be happening. Here, for instance, it would be once the police pulled the photo and saw a warrant, they had enough to legally detain Elroy. Number 3, probable cause. Now, this is when there's a fair probability that a crime occurred based on the facts and circumstances, and that the suspect is involved. This is the level required for an officer to be able to get a warrant from a judge signed. This is also the level for an arrest. Here, the warrant gave the officers probable cause to arrest Elroy Clark. Moving up one more level, we have preponderance of the evidence. Now, this is the standard used in civil cases mostly. It means more likely than not that a person's claim is true. It requires 51% of the evidence in a person's favor to win this type of case. All right, here, if Elroy's family sues for wrongful death, this will be the burden of proof they have to meet. Number 5, clear and convincing evidence. Now, this is used in administrative hearings, as we said earlier, and hearings like for the decertification of a police officer. This is a high standard, and the evidence must be firm and it must be persuasive. This would apply if the agency sought to discipline or to remove the deputy involved in this shooting. Moving up one more level, we have beyond a reasonable doubt. This is the highest standard in the U.S. justice system. If the officer were criminally charged, the prosecution would have to prove that the shooting was not legally justified. Based on what we see here, that might be a difficult case. Now, let's step into the jury box. You see a man refusing commands. You see deputies trying every less lethal tool they have. And you see a man who, in the final seconds, charges at the officer and he even makes contact. I want you to ask yourself, at what moment did the use of deadly force become necessary? Did the officer do everything he could to avoid using deadly force? Or was this outcome already sort of set in stone from the moment the man said the name Ben Day? And for anyone who doesn't know, that sort of name, Ben Day, is usually what you would hear once again from certain movements like the sovereign citizen movement, things of that nature. All right. Also, you have the breakdown of the officer. The moment after the shooting, when the officer starts crying, he didn't want to do that. Does that moment change how you feel about these events or about any intent? Now, let's bring in intuition. The officer had it when he heard the false name. Elroy had it also. He felt concerned, misunderstood, even persecuted. Both men followed their instincts. Neither stepped down. Here's my question for you. If you were there, either in uniform or not, would you have trusted your gut, or would you have done something different? This case reminds us that everything can change in seconds. A trespassing complaint, a false name, a refusal to comply, a sudden charge, and then someone's life is gone. Law enforcement must be held accountable when they go too far, but we also have to acknowledge when they follow procedure and tragedy still happens. This is why understanding the laws matter. This is why knowing evidentiary standards matter. And this is also why your intuition, while powerful, must be paired with control. So what's your verdict? Leave a comment below, like the video, subscribe for more real body cam analysis daily. Remember, this is Advocacy Alchemy, and I am Professor Ross. I'll see you tomorrow. Everyone have a good day. Be safe this week.